Do Democrats have a proposition? We'll do that. Nope. I don't. Yeah. So socialism. Anything to get rid of Trump. Socialism. There we go. Communism. That option. Anything to get rid of Trump. Of Trump. Trump. Yeah. Trump. All right. We'll do that. Done. Do that. Gonna do Paul. There you go. Yeah, I didn't leave. All right. Here they come. Mm-hmm. Look. Naked lady. Right there. It's here. You say the naked lady? I bet you didn't. I bet you didn't. To fuck what? Somebody reported me for something stupid and it didn't work. It just shut me down for a fucking about a minute and a half, if that. Doesn't work. Grr. Whatever. You still got a proposal? Anybody? Proposition? Something you're going to do to make the world better if the Democrats get it? Anything. I'm waiting very patiently. I already know you don't have anything. Get rid of Trump. That's all you'll do. That's all you got left. That's all you do. Bitch, bitch, moan, bitch and moan, bitch and moan. Yeah, whatever. They do it all the time because they beat him every time. Because every time I do this, I make them look like fucking morons, which is not that hard, by the way. They're fucking morons. The Democrats are fucking morons. Thank you. Democrats are fucking morons. That's all they got. They just hate Trump. No, I don't. I haven't played video games in a while. It's a video game, right? It was a TV show. I think it's a video game. Used to play Call of Duty back in the day, but I can't anymore. Yeah, I got a pinched nerve in my neck. It's hard to do it. It hurts. Margaret Thatcher. Good quote, dude. Good quote. See, we actually do have smart people on this page. I'm starting to like it. We'll get there. We will get there. Stick with me. We will get there. We'll get rid of these trolls. Fine, let them come. Who cares? It's fun sometimes. I actually have fun with it. Yeah, back on. Here I am. No, it's over. It's over. It'll be done in 2 weeks, if that. They're finishing it like tonight, maybe tomorrow. You're gonna be amazed. You just don't get it. Do you think they just flew like fucking a bunch of planes over there? They're bombing the piss out of them. I didn't do anything wrong. What? What did I do? Get rid of you? I don't want that. Yeah, they're just dollar store readers. That's all they are. Those are my glasses, but I mean, they are. I bought them at the dollar store, and they're like $6. So, well, they were. Like $5. Now they're 6. No, I don't do that. I can't take money yet. So if you gave me money, it would not be cool. And I'm not putting my Snapchat up here. So I'll get it when I can do it. Then I'll put it on here. It'll be legal. And then that's all that I have to say. Yeah, go have your pre-dawned meal. You must be overseas. Breakfasts. Gotta love breakfast. I gotta love breakfast. Yeah, I used to do a lot of. You a guitar player? I know a guy. He's pretty good at it. Just saying. Unless his eyes are going crazy and his eyebrows are going up and down like that. Or he looks like Columbo. It's my best Columbo impersonation. One more thing. One more thing. But none of you even watched Columbo. I'm going there. What's my political association? That's funny. Anyways. No, I don't do Snapchat. Sorry. One more thing. I don't do Snapchat. One more thing. That's my Columbo impersonation if you didn't get it. Darlene Pop and I work for the YouTube moderator team. Yeah, you're full of crap. Nope, not doing it. Don't believe you. Fake. What do you think? I don't know fake when I see it. One more thing. Yeah, no fake. Oh, fuck. You think I'm that dumb? Oh, let me make you a mod. Yeah, right. Nice try, pal. You can't tell. Well, maybe you should watch my podcast for a little while. Keep watching. You'll find out real quick what side I'm on. Jesus. No, but you are. What's it like having a penis and thinking you're a woman, by the way? I don't care. Never mind. Don't answer. I really don't give a fuck. You still have a penis. You're never going to be a woman. And if you have a vagina and you think you have a penis, you're always going to be a woman. So don't worry about it. Stupid question. Dude, do you put a dildo on there so it sticks in and then you can walk around with it for days? I don't know what that means. By the way, this isn't made for kids. So. What the fuck do you think I have? I have a bunch of people on my page being idiots, is what I have. That's what I have. A bunch of people being complete fucking morons on my page, including guys that are now fucking goddamn talking about Jesus again. But pray or whatever they're fucking doing, preaching on my page. Why don't you people get your own pages? Could you do that? No, that's right. You can't. Nobody will follow you because you don't have anything to talk about. You have nothing to talk about. Jesus. Yeah, I am. I'm insulting you because you're a fucking moron. I'm insulting you because you're a fucking moron. Okay? You're up here. You still can't give me a proposal. Where's the proposal? What are you going to do as a Democrat? What are you going to do? Jeez. She just came in a little petite body. Yeah, that's all these people, not me. I don't have TDS. As a matter of fact, kaboom. I got a song for you. Bomb, 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 Iran. Bomb, 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 Iran. Bomb them. God, well, if you start your page, just know what you're going to go through. You're going to have to go through this. It is not easy. Oh, Biden. What about Biden? What? Is he dead yet? Did he die? Or is he sitting on a beach, instead of golfing like a real president would do? A real president would go golfing. Like I do. I haven't golfed in a while, but whatever. They don't care. They're blowing the fuck out of them. They've been taking this crap for fucking 300 years. What do you expect? Yeah, you can tell you have a penis in your mouth. Couple of them, probably. How many? Yeah. I can tell you live in your mother's basement. There you go. Sorry. Go back. Yeah, well, they tried to, but there's a reason that hasn't happened, and that'll eventually. They actually have come down, by the way. Interest rates. What do you pay interest on? Wait a minute. I want to talk to this asshole. Wait a second. I want to talk to this asshole. He says interest rates are rising. We need to cut interest rates by 100, 200, or 300 basic points BPS. What do you pay interest on? What? You don't have a house. You live in your mother's fucking basement. Yeah, Rockford Realtor. Fake fucking name. David Dorwin, Rockford Realtor. Why aren't you out selling houses then? Why aren't you? Why are you on my page? Shouldn't you be working on like a computer? Trying to sell a house? Shouldn't you be sending people emails saying, I got a great house for you? Yeah, that's what I thought. Wow. Now, if the DJ dies, I get up and I grab the fucking goddamn record and start scratching. Hopefully he's got a guitar up there because I don't know how to DJ, but I can put a record on. I'd start playing. I'd start playing Van Halen records and Black Sabbath, Ozzy Osbourne. I'd play Def Leppard. That would be a good one. I'd put on their first album, great album. I would put on what else would it? Foreigner 4 would be a good one. I would put on I don't know. My buddy likes Yes, so I might put a Yes tune on there, maybe a couple. I don't know, but that's what I do. I get up and start playing. DJ dies. I might try and save his life first. I'd probably give him some CPR. I ain't gonna give him mouth to mouth. So I bet there's a lot of guys on this page that would give him mouth to mouth. They probably give him penis to mouth, but whatever. Nothing. I actually, funny you said that. I actually was just going. I had a little tiny bit of pot, and I smoked a couple of heads earlier. That was God, a couple hours ago, and it might just. I got a little. That's shit right here. I might do a little puff, but my phone's almost dying. I'm charging it right now. So yeah, only drugs I'm on. See, told you. I already knew that, dude. You didn't have to fucking. We already knew that. I figured it out quite a while ago. What the fuck's going on with this? Come on, hit the button. Hit the fucking button. What is going on here? Somebody probably reported me again. Oh, never mind. There we go. All right. Boy, I'm blowing up here. Uh, no, not a welder. I mean, I'm sure I probably welded a little. I did work with him. My buddy welded. And he had a really cool, it was more of a, we would cut the crap out of metal. Actually did I remember I had glasses on and I cut my initials into a piece of metal. So I wouldn't call that welding, but anyways, let me go back. I want to read this. No, I'm not. No, because you're all liars. Anybody that says they want to be a mod is a fucking. I just had somebody I'm from YouTube. I'm looking for people like you. Screw you. The fuck off my page. Why wouldn't I? Do you support Israel? Oh, Jesus Christ. Can you come up with a better question? Jesus Christ, does it ever end? Do you support Israel? Do you want to be gay and go to Palestine? Let me know. Wear a fucking goddamn GoPro. Put it on a hat. Get a pair of glasses with a camera in it. And I'll watch them throw you off a building. Cut your head off. Stick you in an oven. Cut your wife's tits off. And there you go. Then you're part of fucking Palestine. There you go. Or you can go over to Iran. That'd be the same thing. Jerome Powell is not one of the people that's in power. He's a rhino. Do you know what a rhino is? Nah, that's because they're rhinos, and the Democrats and they're just rhinos. They're fake. It's over, by the way. You're going to see this happen in the midterms. They're getting rid of these people. You're going to see a lot of people get voted out, like Jasmine Crockett. Yeah, she's out of here. How'd that work out for her? AOC? Another one. Nah, you won't. I'll do it myself. I'll let them keep going because the more they talk and everything, that's all he is. He's just a fucking piece of shit. Yeah, I'm a lonely small man, and you're blocked from my channel again. For the fucking, fifth time tonight? That's why you have another fake profile, and you're gone. Well, now they're far away from having a nuclear weapon because they just blew the piss out of them. They have no fucking goddamn leaders. They're taking care of the rest of them as we speak, and they're dropping bombs on them right now. God, I'm not answering that. Come on. Yeah, shit. Yeah, it's new. It's right next to yours. What state do you live in? It's right next to yours. We live right next to you. We're ready to bomb you, by the way. Kidding. Joke. Yeah. Shit. I wish I had more battery time, but I'm still charging. So what do we got? Let's see. We're at 30%. I think you can take this off and maybe sit down. We're at about 30%. So let's go good. Let's see this. And he has to type in all caps. This is definitely Democrats only type in all caps. I've never seen a Republican type in all caps. You know what that is? That's me making a bird appear. There you go. I just did a magic trick. I'll see another one. Just flip a quarter. You'd be surprised how far it'll go up in your. Anyways, I'm gonna say it. No, they're not. That's a lie. You're fucking full of crap. Trump never tweets in caps. That's a fucking bunch of bullshit propaganda lie. What do you think? People don't see him? He never trumps in fucking, his tweets are never in caps. He might put a couple caps in there, but they're not all in caps. They're full of crap. What a lying sack of shit. God, what is it like to be a fucking propaganda spreading piece of douchebag? How's that working out for you? Working out good? Yeah. No, it ain't. That's why you have a fake profile. That's why you don't have a profile picture. That's why you're still here. That's why you don't have your own page. Yeah, that's why you don't. Go ahead and keep saying shit. You think I'm puffing up? I'm sitting here on my couch. I'm relaxed. I'm like sitting here like, oh shit. What's going on? Oh, it's just my dry skin. Anyways, you fucking idiot. You really think people are going to believe your bullshit? It's not true. Look at you, FA. What, you couldn't come up with a profile picture, but you can put an F, capital F and a little A? You don't think I haven't seen them? They're not in all caps. They're full of crap. He doesn't even put them up. You're so fucking full of crap. You people, your propaganda bullshit isn't working. It's not working. Well, okay, and again, let's go back to the original question. What will you do better? What would you do on Twitter or X? What would you do? How would you make the country better? What would you do? What would you do? Please, somebody tell me. This has been going on since this afternoon. I wouldn't type it all caps. Yeah, well, guess what? He doesn't. So you're full of crap and you still can't answer the question. I wouldn't type it all caps, but you did. Are you one of them? Are you one of the ones that's typing in all caps? Or no, it was the other asshole. So, anyways, he does not. It's a lie. Show me one. Give me a link. Type it. Copy and paste it. Copy and paste it. Yeah, no, it was just this guy here. I'll go back to it. What state is New Hampshire in, Unk? Yeah, see? And I'm the jerk. Yeah. Called me Unk, typed in all caps. Not one single sentence that made sense. Just a moron. Another moron. Didn't see it? Really? It was the same guy, I bet. I bet it was. I bet it was. Yeah, it was. See ya. Okay, you're a liar. You're spreading propaganda and you're full of crap. And you know what? Your buddy can go with you. The fuck out of here. See ya. Bye. Not you. Sorry, dude. I didn't mean to delete you. I didn't mean to delete you. Anyways, I'll unhide. This guy, though, on the other hand, he's the fuck out of here. Angry, sad guy that just blocked you and banned you from my fucking channel, you scumbag little fucking piece of shit. Lying through your teeth. Anyway, sorry about that, brother. But you might be next. Not drunk. Got a buzz. Hello? Fucking it's Saturday night. What do you think I'm gonna do? Fuck you. I quit drinking for over a week and whatever. What's wrong with me? Is I have people like you coming on my page and now you're gone. See ya. Bye. Take it easy. That's what's wrong with me. That I let you on my page in the first place. That you showed up. That's what's wrong with me. Yeah, it was. I was actually detoxing and I went through. Yeah, it was tough. I said, "Fuck this." My fucking liver was going. What are you trying to do to me, dude? Whatever. I wish you were. That would be. You're not Gutfeld. I know the king of late night. That'd be Gutfeld. You're not Gutfeld. I wish you were, dude. I'm gonna be. If you're Gutfeld, I want to be on your show. I would have a great time there. I don't know. Would they let me play guitar in there? You're the king of nothing. So-called Steve Austin for president. Whatever. I'd rather see, Hulk Hogan, but he's dead, so I don't do requests. I could play some of it. I know nothing about the moon base other than, this is what I know about the moon. Okay, I'll tell you right away. There's no moon base that I know of. Maybe there is. I know we have a space. If you look at what happened with the guy from England, I'm going to take this off so we can sit up. I don't like sitting down like this talking about this. Anyways, the guy from England that hacked the computers. Yeah. Anyways, I'm not talking to you. Am I talking about... I thought you just asked me a question. Now I'm rage ranting. How am I rage ranting? You asked me the question. You wanted an answer. Guess not. Now you don't get to get it. You didn't care about it. You're rage ranting. You're the one that fucking tried it. Okay, whatever. Then prove it. Tell us how you know about it. Who told you the information? Where'd you get it from? Do you have a proposal? Nope. Of course you don't. No, you don't have a proposal. Yeah. Tell us about the moon base. Who put it there? Waiting patiently. Yeah, see? Exactly. Bullshit. Fucking crock of crap. Yeah, yeah. He disagrees, but he can't come up with an answer when I ask him for a fucking reason for it. That's why I do what I do, and you sit as a troll on my page, another little troll that has no answers and tries to push my buttons. It's not working for you, is it? How's it working out for you? Still waiting for the answer? How about a proposal? What do you got? Socialism, communism, anything to get rid of Trump. Exactly. See, this is perfect. What's here? This is the trick question. It's all they want to do. They just want to get rid of Trump. They don't have a fucking proposal. They don't know what they're going to do. No, they're not getting to me. I'm just fucking back with them. What's wrong? Yeah. You got a good point there, brother. Trolls ain't getting to me. Yep. I get to prove they're all idiots. Yeah, that's all they are. They're fucking idiots. I'm not. I'm playing this. Yeah, of my sexuality. Who gives a fuck? I'm a man. I have a penis. I like women. My sexuality. And I'm still not going out to dinner. I'm going out to dinner tomorrow, but it's with a friend. It's real. He's not gay. I'm not gay. We might even pick up a couple of chicks, maybe. Yeah, it's funny. Look at this asshole. Yeah. And he still can't answer the question. He still comes back with some stupid little thing and he can't answer the question. Was it a joke? There's no fucking moon base. You think there's a moon base? You're an idiot. Right here. The Bears. Which would you rather have? Yeah. If Mike Dicker were to take on the Minnesota Vikings, who would win? Sausage. Hold on a second. Sausage. Oh, I'm having a heart attack here. No, that's why they lost twice. I like otters, though. I think that would be a cool pet. I would love to have an otter. They're so cool. They're so cute. I have practically an otter, but it's just two cats. So, anyways, they don't swim, but shit, I'd love to go. And you like them tiny and with peanuts on their nuts. Yeah, little tiny peas and little tiny penises, because you could actually get them in with your. What do you use them to, like, floss yourself? You just floss your teeth with tiny penises. You probably do. I would not be surprised. God. You live in your mother's basement, eat tomato soup and grilled cheese, and you didn't get any tonight, so you're obviously in a bad mood, so that's why you're on my page on Saturday night instead of being out dating a chick. Oh, that's right, you can't get a chick, can you? Never had one. What's it like being a virgin? Brett Favre. I loved Brett Favre. As a matter of fact, even though I was a Bears fan, I loved watching him. Yeah, either do I. Welcome to the club, pal. You're in the same club. Yeah, we know. You don't have to tell us. We could tell by your stupid comment. UAPs. That's fucking bullshit. Why'd they change it? That was Hillary, her stupid thing with what was the other guy? I can't think of his name. Where they said they were going to release all the information. They still haven't. Why are you? I'm not gay, but why are you? Why are you picking your teeth with the little tiny thing right now? Why are you using some little tiny thing for floss? Anyways, no, it wasn't. It was Hillary. She started it before Obama. Actually, Obama did say it too, but also they mentioned some stuff in the Trump administration about releasing some files. Elway was good. I agree. Yeah, he was fun to watch. But growing up in the Midwest, even though I was a Bears fan, Brett Favre, he was one of the greatest. You're super off my page if you say one more stupid fucking thing, pal. Say something else. Anyways, Brett Favre, he was fun to watch. And even if it was a Sunday, I would watch Brett Favre. He was, Elway was great to watch. They were good quarterbacks, and there weren't a lot of them. Who I liked was Jimmy Harbaugh, and he's coaching right now in the NFL. He coached college ball. He got him to a couple championships. Good. I know I won't. You're a pussy. Of course I won't see your face. You're a fucking giant pussy. Anyways, Jimmy Harbaugh was good when he played for the Bears. He was fun. Of course, McMahon was a great quarterback, but he had the best defense ever. That was a great team. You got to admit that guy was mad. You're gay, so whatever. Watching Jimmy Harbaugh play, and now he's coaching in the NFL. I'm looking forward to seeing what happens there. I'm also looking forward to what Eberflus and the Bears are going to do against the Packers and the Vikings and the Lions. They won the division this year. They went to the playoffs. Yes, I'm a Cubs fan. How'd you know? does it show? Yeah. You're a homo. So whatever. I'm a coward. You're on my page talking to me, call me a coward. You're a homo. Anyways, like I said, I'm really happy to see Harbaugh, and his brother John getting fired. That was weird. You're a Cardinals fan. I'll tell you a great story. We went to St. Louis one day. I don't remember. We were going there for something. I was young, and we went to go to the Lake of the Ozarks. Lake of the Ozarks. Remember that? Yeah, if you're a Cards fan, you know Lake of the Ozarks, right? And we went and we got a hotel room. We were getting ready, and then hold on a second. I gotta see what this asshole. Fucking idiot. Anyways, we get our hotel room, and we're literally in this hotel, and it's right over Shea Stadium, where the Cards played, and they're playing the Cubs. I went to a lot of Cubs games, by the way. I've been to a lot of Cubs games. I grew up there. Used to go every year, at least a few times. Fucking spin it, dude. Anyways, so it was a funny thing. We're in the hotel and we look down. We're looking at the Shea Stadium, and the Cardinals used to play in Chicago. They were the Chicago Cardinals. That was the football team, not the baseball team. And then we're up there, and sure shit, the Cubbies are playing. And look down, and my dad's like, "I'll be right back." And he comes back up. He goes, "Come on, let's go." Well, where are we going? And he had tickets for the game. That was back when you could get tickets from a scalper for not $500 a piece. So we went down. We went to the game. Watched the Cubs lose, as usual. He was lost. Yeah, they look good this year. We see. I've been watching the preseason or the spring training. They're winning some games here. Yeah, really. But you do. You're still here. Nobody cares except for you. But you're the guy that's still here, aren't you? Nobody cares about what I'm saying. When's the last baseball game you've been to, pussy? Huh? When was the last time? Never mind. I'll ask you a question you might be able to answer. When was the last time you picked your teeth with something little tiny thing that went right in between them? When did that happen? When's the last time you pulled a cucumber out of your ass? How about that? Nobody cares. No, you know what, though? I got to tell you, the reason I'm a Cubs fan is that my mom, her friend, Uncle Rome, we called him. Shut up, man. Hold on. Let me say what I'm saying before you say something. Uh, my Uncle Rome, he wasn't my uncle. He was my mom's friend. We called him Uncle Rome. He was the field manager at Wrigley Field. He was the field manager. And I would literally go in the dugout and hang out with the guys in the locker room. And I was this big. And I loved, there was a guy, he had a red hair, looked like me. Well, true story. And, my dad, I got a couple of real jackets. And one of them is a Montreal Expos that my dad picked up from somebody he knew. And anyways, it was pretty cool being able to go on the field, being able to meet the guys, being able to be a little kid. And I watched two things. I used to have a little black and white TV in my room with rabbit ears, and I would watch the Cubbies games and the Bulls games, and that's what I do. The Cubbies games were on during the afternoon, and then I remember Sammy Sosa. I remember we watched the game, and my dad. It was a replay, and I can't remember. I think we were at a barber shop or something. I think I was getting my head. He goes, "I bet you $50 Sammy hits a home run." Sammy Sosa, bang! And it was like nobody knew it was a replay. And but I used to watch the Bulls almost every night on WGN, and yeah, it's not the same anymore. It's just not the same watching those guys play. Paul, I'm the third. My dad's name was Paul. Been there. Yeah, been there. Sat on that little tiny stage. It was small. It was so small. I was like, wave both your hands. That's what they'd say to you. No, I ain't telling you my last name. You already know it. If you don't know it, too bad. Anyways, it was funny going to see the Bozo show. And you know who else? Was funny. My sister used to work at a bar. Ray Rayner. Remember Ray Rayner? If you're from the Midwest and you're around my age, or maybe Ray Rayner. And then was the guy who had the duck. We had 3 every morning shows that were aimed at kids. You had, of course, Electric Company, all that. I was at Bozo Live. I did. I got to go to Bozo Live. I did. I was there. I was mad because I wanted to be the guy throwing the pinball in the bucket, whatever they had. It was a freaking little tiny ball. Yeah, we all did. That's what it was. Wake up, have breakfast, be eating a bowl of cereal. I don't know, ping pong ball, thank you. And they did the bucket, and then you'd win the prize. It'd be like a Schwinn Scrambler or something, which I had a Schwinn Scrambler growing up. That was one of my first cool bikes was a Schwinn Scrambler. And shit, sorry, I got a grand prize game. Boom, boom, boom. Who was the other guy with the red jacket, and he had the duck that would eat the... Oh, no, that was Ray Rayner. And then there was another guy, Captain Kangaroo. Captain Kangaroo. Look at that. I remember that shit. Wow. Cookie the Clown. That was Bozo's buddy, Cookie the Clown. And this is the funniest part of this. My sister worked at a bar right down the street from WGN Studios. And one day, my mom and I went there because we were going to the Art Institute. She used to take me to the arts. Yeah, he was. I loved Captain Kangaroo. My mom takes me down there because we used to go down at least once a year. And we at least once a year just for the Art Institute, but we'd also do the Lincoln Park Zoo and Brookfield Zoo and the Shed Aquarium and the what was it? the science museum and the other museum. There were two museums. I can't remember the names. But one day we got on, and my older sister, I was just talking about her earlier. She was bartending at this bar, and we go in, and hi guys, how you doing? And I get in there, and I'm looking, and I'm like, that's fucking Captain Kangaroo. That's Ray Rayner. That's Cookie. They were all there, and they were all sitting there doing fucking scotches after the show. It was hilarious. It was hilarious. I don't know. They overdid it. I don't know. It was a good show, though. I like the Alien Files. It was a good show. Now, what you got to watch is Dan Aykroyd's got a show. Ancient aliens. You can't beat that. Now, it was weird. I'm telling you. And I'm literally like going up to them and I'm going, how you doing? And they got their scotches. You know, they literally got scotch on the rocks. I didn't know it was scotch on the rocks at the time. Yeah. I actually have a friend who has a dog. I see her once in a while. I might see her tomorrow. Anyways. Yeah. And it was so weird the way that it happened because these guys were all sitting there getting hammered. They were getting hammered. And they made good money. Especially at that point. They were the major morning shows. Ancient Aliens. That's my favorite. I remember seeing the first one. I like Fantasy Island. The plane. They did a movie, you know. That wasn't bad. Wasn't the show. Yeah, Ricardo Montalban. Look at that. Ricardo Montalban. Shit. Showing my age, ain't I? Ricardo Montalban. What was the little midget's name? I don't remember. Boss, the plane. That was Ricardo Montalban. Yeah. That's funny. That's hilarious. You guys are making me laugh. I love it. It was funny. And I still remember it. See, because I have no IQ, by the way. I have no clue. Dude, you keep spelling it wrong. Spell it right. Anyways, I never got to meet Ricardo Montalban, but a lot of those shows were done in WGN, which was in the studio where I was. He was henchman who Ricardo. Anyways, he was more. Anyways, the plane. I can't wait to hear somebody to bitch at me. That's right. He was. That was a great fight. All the books, read them all. Jeez, I could tell you stories about that shit. Not anymore. I used to be when Jordan was playing. If they start winning, maybe. I don't watch hockey or basketball anymore until the playoffs, depending on who's in. It's just not my thing. You know, I'll watch baseball. Don't get me wrong. I'll put the Cubbies on. Cubbies come on. Football Cubbies. Andrew, nice to meet you, brother. Paul. Anyways, grew up there, watched them all. I don't know. I have no idea. I actually just went through the sports things today on my TV app. I didn't see. I heard there was a cricket championship going on too. No clue. I don't watch India and New Zealand playing sports. Not my thing. Well, it's funny you say that because it does. And, you know, funniest thing about you just saying that is that my buddy, we bet every week, all year long on NFL, every game. And he was down. And then I gave him a bet. I said, bet this tonight on the Super Bowl. And he did. And he won. And he basically either broke even or from the river to the sea. Yeah, that's Palestine, right? Whatever. No, we didn't. Faggot. Nope. I'm not gay like you. Never been on Grindr. Don't even know what it is. The only reason I know is because you guys keep coming up talking about it. I bet he remembers you, though. Yeah, he's talking to you right now. I think you're talking to yourself now. It's real bright. What else we were talking about? Yeah, Bozo the Clown. Jeez. The ping pongs in the buckets. Ah, I didn't get to play it, but I was there. Wave both your hands because that was just a little tiny thing in WGN Studios. None of your fucking business. You think I'm gonna tell you my last name? Fuck face. What's your mother's panty size? I already know that. You don't have to answer it. How much? Mm. He was, and you know what? He helped them win 3 championships. That motherfucker went in there, and he played against them playing in Detroit. Remember, it was the Pistons against the Bulls all the time, and and then he went over to Chicago after Jordan retired, came back, and frickin' Rodman was part of that, winning three in a row, 3 in a row. And he was part of it. Bill Cartwright, who was it? John Paxton. He was great. I love John Paxton. He could hit threes all day. That's what I'm good at. I can hit threes. I'm a little guy, but I can hit threes. Matter of fact, I proved it. Yeah, he was. Well, what do I? He took a vacation. There's a whole story about that where he took off. He was like, "I'm out of here," and they had a game, and then he was gone. He was in Vegas. That's when he married. What's her name? She was a babe. I can't remember her name. Frickin', I could think of it in a second. Somebody will come up with it. Carmen Electra. He winds up marrying her, and he was on vacation. And then he just shows up out of the blue and starts playing again. They get into the playoffs. They win it again and won 3. I remember, here's a great story. I went camping with this chick I was dating. She's gorgeous. I loved her. I should have married her. I wanted to. I don't know what her problem was. She was fucked in the head. They're all fucked in the head. Carmen Electra. Yeah, total fox. He married her. He was in Vegas. They met up in Vegas. He married her. Anyways, great story here. I think of his name. He's dead now. Boxer Marvin Hagler. I went camping with my girlfriend up north. I want to go camping. We had a tent. We went up. I had a tent, I should say. And this is the greatest story of this whole night is the first night we're there. I was listening to the game on the radio. I had a little, AM, FM radio. When I put it on, I was listening to the game, and she's like, I want to fool around. And, so long story short, we're doing it. Next thing you know, we get done, and the whole campground was like, yeah, good job. She was screaming her ass off. So the next night, I say, let's just go and there was a little Mexican joint there. So I go in, and I wanted to watch the game. It was the last game. None of your fucking business. Why would I tell you where I'm at? I'm in New Hampshire. The fuck? You think I'm going to tell you what town? Fucking people are stupid. Anyways, we go and we we get to this little restaurant, and there's nobody there. Literally nobody. The bartender, me and her, and this black guy sitting next to me. And I mind if I sit here? He's like, no, go ahead. And we start. He goes, Bulls fan? Yep. And we're watching. It's the final. It's the last game. They got to win tonight, And so, fuck off. Tell me not to swear. Anyways, Paulie Walnuts, now you're starting to figure it out. You got it. The third. You got it, dude. You know that. The fuck? How'd you know it? Oh, I know who you are. Anyways, the only person that knows that is one friend of mine. I'm sitting next to this guy, and we're shooting shit and watching the game. which was awesome. We got the game on, we got some tacos, some shit. And sitting there with him. I look at him and I see these scars on his head. He's like half bald. He's got like kind of my hairline right now, and he's got these scars on his heads, just big scars. I'm thinking scars on his eyes, his eyebrows and shit. And then we're just shooting the shit. I didn't even think about it. Anyways, we're sitting there watching the game, and the game's going on, and shit's happening, and we started slap boxing, right? We're slap boxing. We're like, yeah, it's funny. Oh my god, oh my god. We're like whack, 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 whack. I'm hitting him, he's hitting me. And he goes, I'll be right back. I'm gonna go to the bathroom. So, listen, you're gonna talk. It's a good story. This guy, the bartender comes up, you know who you're slap boxing with? I was like, should I? He goes, that's Marvin Hagler. His name was, I said, what's your name? Marv. I'm Paul. Okay. Boom. It was Marvin Hagler. And the funniest thing that ever happened, too. I saw he had a keychain there, a Mercedes keychain. Yeah, fuck, here we go. This guy, he's out of here. Go fuck yourself. The fuck off my page, you cunt. Oops, sorry, not you, this idiot here. He's gone by. See ya. Fucking pussy. Anyways, so I'm sitting there slap boxing with Marvin Hagler, and he had his keychain, and I knew this because I worked at a car wash. He had a golden boxing glove on his keychain, and he was like, I know who you are. I finally said to him, I know you. His picture was on the wall, too, right in front of the bar. Anyways, he goes, I go to him. I said to Marvin Hagler, because I watched the fight, what was it like being in Africa when you beat Sugar Ray Leonard? Yeah, he's out of here already. Anyways, I said to Marvin Hagler, which Marv, we were buddies now. We became buddies like that. Snap. Not the first guy that's famous that I became buddies with. And I said, Marv, what was it like when you were in Africa and you won and they were throwing beer cans at you? Because I remember he won the fight and they were literally throwing bottles and beer cans. Everybody was pissed that Sugar Ray Leonard missed. Anyways, it was funny. And he goes, you want to know what it was like, Paulie? Call me Paulie, which not a lot of people call me that. He knew, though. And he pulled his ring off his finger, his championship ring, and said, here, this is what it was like. And I took it and I put it on. I'm wearing his championship finger, his ring. Let's have another drink. When we drank. And then the bartender came up to me after this happened. He goes, he's been here for 10, 15 years. I have never seen him take that ring off. Never seen him take that ring off. And he was, then he died. He died. And, but it was pretty cool knowing him. We went fishing the next day. My girlfriend and I went with him and his wife and took her kids fishing. We went to a trout pond. I usually go to the river. I don't go to the trout pond. But he said, I got kids. You want to go fishing tomorrow? He asked me, you want to go fishing tomorrow? Oh, yeah, of course. How do you say no to Marvin Hagler? Of course I'll go fishing with you. And we went fishing. And my girlfriend was like, how the fuck did you do that? And I actually probably got a picture sitting around in my bedroom or in a folder somewhere with a signed picture of him saying, thanks, Paul. We had a good time. Anyways, anyways, forget about it. You should forget about it. I don't know what you're talking about. Consideration, ABL. I don't know what that means. I don't care. I got better things to do than worry about stupid goddamn comments that don't mean crap to me. Doesn't change a thing. But there's another one of my stories. I got to hang out with Marvin Hagler. I got to hang out with, who was it? The NASCAR guy. He came in one of my bars one night. I got to meet Robbie Knievel. Who's another one that came into one of my bars. Look at this. Dude, do you have to do this to my page? Really? Jeez. Okay. Yeah, we can do that. See ya. Bye. Anyways, Robbie Knievel, another great guy. I met him. He came in my bar. And he had a whole biker crew with him. It was at a golf course that a guy that I worked for, I ran the golf course there, or the bar there, anyways. Not the golf course. Talking about famous people I've met and hung out with. Who was the guy that I can't remember the name? It was I can't remember his name. It was Dale Earnhardt. Dale Earnhardt came in my bar. Nobody was there. It was early in the morning. He was driving in a beer in New Hampshire at the freaking racetrack. And he came in. I knew who he was too, but I didn't say nothing. I was just like, "You look familiar." And he goes, "Shh." He went like that. "Shh, don't tell anybody." And it was funny because I couldn't remember his name, and then I'm not a big nobody. I'm not good with names, but when he paid, he gave me his card, his credit card. When he paid for his lunch, he was the only one in the bar too. It was just him at the Sandbar in Laconia, right down the street from Loudon. That's where they do. They used to do two. Now it's only one. Thanks, brother. Appreciate it. You heard what I said, huh? You heard what I said. Jeez. Anyways, Earnhardt gives me his card, and I'm going to plug it into the machine or whatever, slide it. That was a slider back then. I just slid it, and I looked at it because it's what I do automatically because it's how you learn how to meet people when you're a bartender. You look at their card, you say, "Thanks, Mr. Earnhardt." And I looked at it, and I looked at him. He was like, "Shh," again. I was like, "No fucking shit, it is you." And he goes, "Yeah, don't tell anybody you was here." Well, you're good, dude. You're good. I had some guy who worked for the radio station who thought he was a tough guy. He was a jerk. There's nobody. He does the morning show on a stupid radio show around here. And he came up to my bar and was like, blah, 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 blah. I was like, "Dude, calm down. What the fuck?" And then he's like, "You know who I am?" I don't fucking care who you are. You don't come up to my bar and start treating people like crap. And they're all blah, blah, blah. It was at the bar he was working, was right down the street from Loudon. And it was different race, different year. But he acted like he was all that. He was such a dick. Anyways. So yeah, there's two of them, three of them, plus all the Chicago Bears I met because they worked at a car wash. I worked at a car wash, and the Chicago Bears were got great. Jeez, I got free tickets for any game I wanted because I'd give them a deal on the car wash. It would be $10. Here you go. Super wash, tires clean, inside, outside. What do you need? I remember I was driving a Mercedes up and to where the guys were working, and I was a salesperson. Excuse me. I keep hiccuping. Mm, yeah. And you're still here, aren't you? Because you like little small things in your mouth, don't you? Too bad I'll disappoint you. Anyways, what a fucking piece of shit. Anyways, shit. I get out of the Mercedes. I turn around and I literally got a belt buckle in my face. It was the fridge. It was a fucking fridge. I look at it, I look up and all I see is this big smile with gap teeth. I was like, I don't even know how you fit in a fucking car. With a little Mercedes, my buddy had the same fucking car. Years later, but I can't believe he fit in that fucking car. That guy was huge. Dennis, it's funny. My friends didn't believe me about this shit. I'd be like, "Watch this. If I go to the game this weekend, how we going? How we going to the game?" I was like, "I got free tickets." How'd you get free tickets? I know the guys. How do you know the guys? They come into the car wash. You're full of crap. What's this? I dial the phone. This was back when it was push button or rotary. I don't remember. And how do you know? You ever fucking walked into his belt buckle? Of course he had a belt buckle. How the fuck do you keep it paid? How do you think the fuck is kept his fucking pants up? Listen to this asshole. Anyways, I call and I go, "Can I talk to Coach Dick?" and they're like, and all of a sudden it was like click. They're like, "Hold on a second." Next thing you know, I get, "Who's this?" All right, this is Paul. Who the fuck's Paul? I was like, "Coach, it's me." And he's like, "Who the fuck are you?" "I'm friends with I can't remember his name. One of the wide receivers. I gotta think of it. And he was like, "What the fuck you calling me for?" He was just a total dick. And then I got anyways, I got 10 tickets for that game. It was funny. What was his name? Freaking Wendell Davis. Wendell Davis. You think I'm lying? Really? Fuck you. Look at you're on my page. You don't have your own fucking profile. You think I'm lying? You think I'm making this shit up? This is fucking memories, motherfucker. What did you do? Yeah, I'm a liar, and you lie about the fact that you don't live in your mother's basement. But you do, and you will continue to, and then eventually you'll probably. What job do you do? What do you do for a living? Yeah, yeah, Wendell Davis. He was a nice guy. He hooked me up. He was a big guy too. Funny when we were in the car wash when I met him, I hooked him up, and then he's like, "Hey, come here. You want tickets to the game?" That's how I got all this shit. He gave me the number to the locker room. Just give me a call. Whatever. Well, you're still here, aren't you? If you don't care, if nobody cares, why are you here? You obviously care because you're fake. You're a fake profile. Anyways, look at this fucking tool. Yeah, how many free footballs did I had a whole signed football, by the way. I worked at Hamburger Hamlet too, which was right there in Vernon Hills, right down the street where a lot of them lived. And one night I worked and I was waiting tables. You know what's embarrassing is having people come on here and call me liar and stuff. That's embarrassing. It is, isn't it? That's why I don't deal with them. But anyways, I go up to a table and it's Mike Singletary. And this is right after they won the Super Bowl. And this is the night before the NFC Championship game. They were playing the Giants. Yeah, see, I'm lying. But the Bears were playing the Giants in the NFC Championship game the day after, or the year after they had destroyed the Patriots. And so I go to the table. It's Mike Singletary and his wife. And I go, "Hey, what can I get you?" And he goes, I'll take 2 chicken fajitas and 2 chocolate milkshakes. And I'm like, okay, you got it. He goes, hold on a second, honey, what will you have? She's like, oh, I have a Cobb salad. He literally ate 2 chicken fajitas, the whole plates of them. And anyways, that was Mike Singletary. Do you know who he is? I guarantee you don't, unless you're a football fan. He's actually a coach now. He was a head coach for a while. One of the greatest linebackers to ever play the game. The eyes of Mike Singletary. You ever heard that? So then my whole section is full, and then I go around the corner, and Steve McMichael's there. He just got into the Hall of Fame. I think he might have passed away. He was very sick. So, no, I can't. You can give it to him, though. You can do it yourself. Wish him yourself. Go take care of him. Yeah. Yeah, only viewer. I don't know. I think I have more. I mean, I'm over. How many people do you have on your page, pal? How many? Why don't you tell us? How many people? Why are you on my page and not your own? Why don't you have your own podcast? Why don't you tell us? Yeah, he's mad now. See? What? To fucking fake person? No. Do you think I'm going to say? I can't even say that. Why would you even put that up? That's just stupid. It's kind of funny, but it's still stupid. How about this? How about I make a bird appear instead? There you go. Go fuck yourself. Anyways, Steve McMichael's there. So I tell him a joke. I said to him, Mike Singletary is a Christian, by the way. So I asked him, I said, are you going to kick the Giants' ass tomorrow? Because it was Saturday night. They were playing on Sunday morning, Sunday afternoon. It was the NFC Championship game. So it was definitely afternoon. And he said, oh, shh, my wife's here. He said, are you going to... Why am I so mean? So anyways, I was like, I'm sorry. I apologize to Mike Singletary, which is probably a smart thing. That would be like telling Mike Tyson to say, hey, say hi to me. And in your voice. I wouldn't do that to Mike Tyson. So I go to frickin' Steve McMichael. See, you guys don't even know who these people are. It's the best defense ever. Best defense ever. 85 Chicago Bears. The Bears. And I'm just happy Dicker wasn't there. He would have been like, you motherfucker, you're the one that called the locker room. And he probably would have recognized my voice because, anyways. Say, what are you doing? I'm Mike Tyson. I like him. I'd love to meet him. I bet he'd be cool to hang out with. I go to McMichael. I go, hey, how do you keep a giant's head from drowning? And he goes, wow. I was like, take your foot off his head. And he laughed. And then the like a day later, he was doing his yeah. Look at you. What's your football team? Oh, that's right. You don't have one. You don't even know anything about football. You're probably watching frickin' women's basketball and WNBA. That's what you're watching. You're a WNBA fan. Yeah, good for you. Cricket somewhere. Anyways, McMichael told the joke on his radio show, and I didn't even get credit for it. I was kind of pissed. He did tell it, though. And they lost. They lost the game. Giants went on to win the Super Bowl. They played against the Bills. Yeah, I made some money off that one. You fucking hypocritical cunt. Look at you. Projecting. Oh, no, I'm gay. He's projecting. No, I'm just telling stories. That's all I'm doing. You're being a piece of shit, though. Well, I'll just let you stay here and keep being a piece of shit and prove to everybody that you're an idiot. What's it like being an idiot? Do you have any proposals for us? You are obviously a Democrat. Tell us what your proposal is. Socialist, communist, anything to get rid of Trump. Why don't you tell us? Say it out. Really? I'm making you look smart? Why? How? What's your proposal? What are the Democrats going to do? Who's going to run for president? Huh? Who's going to win in the midterms? Who? Who? Name it. Yeah, didn't think so. Yeah. What? Look, you still haven't said nothing. Fuck him. He's done. Pussy. Yeah. Anyways, see you later, cunt. Yeah. Yeah, I'm entirely smarter than you because now you're not here anymore. Bye. See you later. Still haven't given me a proposal or what you're going to do as a Democrat, can you? It's been, God, what time is it now? 10:33. 5.5 hours? Are you mad? You think I'm mad? I'm sick of these idiots saying they're so fucking smart they can't even give you a proposal. Democrats hate Trump. That's all they do. They hate, kill people, shoot people, go into the fucking schools and kill people because they're trans and they don't like being gay because people are like, dude, you're a man. By the way, are you a man? I'm not mad. I'm a man. Are you mad because you're a man that thinks he's a woman? Of course they are. Jesus. Can't say a fucking word. And I still, for 5.5 fucking hours, have not seen one proposal, not one thing somebody will say about what the Democrats are going to do. Not one thing. Which plan? Who's going to be the next nominee? Is it Jasmine Crockett? Oh, no, shit's right. She's out. Never mind. Bye, racist bitch. Is it going to be, she's the racist. Oh, Trump's racist. She's racist. She hates white people. You can't tell. Is it going to be Gavin Newsom? Is it going to be... Has it been 8, 10, whatever? Who cares? Has it been that long? Holy fuck. How did I get myself sucked into this one? They're not funny. They're stupid. They just keep proving it. I love every second of it. I love it. They're making it so fucking easy. Not one of them can give me one proposal that one Democrat has said. Who says I'm mad? What makes you think I'm mad? Do you have a proposal? I'll tell you what. You give me one proposal the Democrats have. One. Just one. How you're going to make the country better. And I'll tell you why I'm mad. I'm waiting. See ya. Nothing. Cue the crickets. Chirp, 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 chirp. And the crickets go wild. Crickets going wild right now. Listen to the crickets. Oh no, where are the crickets? Jesus, this is hilarious, isn't it? He's still here. He's still here. They're all here. They just don't leave. They got nothing else better to do. Healthcare? Really? How are they going to fix healthcare? Start Obamacare again? Social care? What is social care? That's a bunch of lies. Everything. Support veterans? You mean the ones that are living in the streets in San Francisco right now, homeless? They're going to support them. Really? How are they going to support them? They just gave millions and billions of dollars to them. Why are they still on the streets? Why? Explain it. You think that works? Stupid 3 words? We're already doing that, pal. Republicans are doing that right now. Trump is doing that. He's the one that takes care of that shit. Healthcare's better. Social care's better. So, rights? What's your rights? What rights do you need? What? You need rights to be a fucking tranny? What rights have been taken away if you're a tranny? What rights? What do you take away? What rights? See? Stupid. Yeah. Yeah, I'm not, but Of course he's lying. He's fucking full of crap because he just thinks that's Raven, actually. Nothing. They haven't done anything. Why didn't they do this before? You had 3 fucking years. You didn't do shit. You gave fucking Iran a bunch of money, and that's why we're blowing the piss out of them right now. You don't believe me? Prove me wrong. Prove me wrong. I'm a Democrat. Okay. I'm a Democrat. Yeah, okay. Not a Democrat. Sorry. Hate to break it to you. And I'm not gay. So, hate to break it to you. You still haven't taken me out for dinner yet either, buddy. You said you would. I'm pretty sure you were here earlier saying you'd buy me dinner, but you didn't. I'm pretty sure you voted for Kamala Harris. So there you go. You voted for Obama. You voted for Biden. You voted for Kamala. And now we have a good economy, low gas prices. People that are homeless are probably... Yes, I do support Israel. Yeah, you got a problem with that? Why don't you support Israel? What does Israel do to you? What they do? Tell us. Why don't you tell us what Israel did to you that makes you hate them so much? And but you have to bring up the fact that I support Israel. Why? Yeah, that's what I thought. Only targets. I love that. Oh, I'm going to use that one, dude. Oh my God, I'm going to do that. No, I'm not Jewish. I'm Italian, you stupid fuck. I'm actually half Italian and half Austrian, but whatever. That was a good one. I love it. Only no Walmarts at Iran. Only targets. That's beautiful. That's that. I gotta write that down. Yeah, I think I can remember that one. That's funny. I ain't Jewish, by the way. Nope. What does it matter if I was? Would it matter? Still won't tell me why he doesn't support Israel. He wants to go to save Palestine, save the terrorists. And he's definitely gay, so I want to see a little camera on his head when he goes in there and watch him throw him off a fucking building, because that's what they'll do to him. Jesus. Dumbass. You guys are really that dumb. I'm Jewish. I ain't Jewish, sorry. What's the difference between a Jew and a canoe? Anybody? Very simple. What's the difference? Oh, he's mad now. Look up. See. What's the difference between this guy and a homo? Nothing. What's the difference between a Jew and a canoe? Canoe's tip. Ah. This guy, he's funny. He's not funny. He's just a moron. Well, it's okay. You don't have to worry about it much. You don't have to worry about it. Jewish Italian. I've never been Jewish in my life. Not even close. Oh, Jesus. God. Anti-Semitic? Why? Because I don't like terrorists? That makes you anti-Semitic? Actually, no. I said no. Yeah. No, that's you. I'm not homosexual. I keep saying that, but you guys, here you are. Nobody's taking me out to dinner, but here you are, trying to get in my pants as usual. Never ends. They're just won't end. They just want to get in my pants. Yep. Must be stupid. Must suck a lot of dicks. Must eat a lot of penis. Must have penis breath. Yep. What did I say that was anti-Semitic? Anti-Semitic. What did I say? That I'm not Jewish? That makes me anti-Semitic? I'm not Jewish. What do you want? What does it make? Really? Why aren't you in Palestine right now with your gay little fucking flag on your back saying, I'm gay and I support Israel? Come on. Yeah. Let's get him banned. How about you get banned right now, fuckhead? Bye. Nice try. Let's get him banned. How'd that work out for you? Yeah, anyways, you're out of here. See ya. Go fuck yourself, loser. What a pussy. Yeah. I can't do that. Anyways, see ya. I've already been banned. Yeah. Yeah. Put your freaking Mexican flags on and your illegal alien flags on. Put them on. Do it. Do it. Get your freaking who needs? You just want people to vote without IDs. That's all you want. Have you seen me? No, is that a movie? Because I've just seen a lot of it tonight, all day, just nonstop. Who is Raven? I didn't see. I know I did see her. Yeah, anti-Semitic things. Okay, so thank you for pointing that out because I never said anything anti-Semitic. Never did a thing like that. I'm not a racist. Never have been, but you guys really are. No, I haven't seen it. Anyways, never seen it. No. Should I? Should I watch it? Can I find it tonight? I can look up any movie I want like that. I doubt I'd want to watch that one, especially considering who's putting it up there, but whatever. You gonna try and get me banned again? That's not gonna work. As a matter of fact, you're gonna get yourself banned. Not only from my channel, but probably YouTube, and then you'll use some stupid fucking. Was it Mike Judge? What from? Doodle 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 doodle. It was, hey Bobby, I sell propane accessories. Yeah, that was Mike Judge. Yeah, he made it right. Yeah, Beavis and Butthead, and what was the other one? I was just thinking of that. Yeah, Beavis and Butthead. He also did King of the Hill, right? Judge did that one too. I'm like, fire, fire, fire! Oh, Uncle Aurelio, you need TP for my bunghole. You obviously need some TP for your bungholes. Definitely. Yeah, I don't think so, buddy. Try that. The only reason you know that I said Paulie is because I said that he called me Paulie. So you can do that all the time. Yeah, what's my last name? What's my real name? I'm Walter White. What's my name? The only reason you know that somebody called me Paulie is because it was talking about what was his name? Marvin Hagler. Yeah. He was a nice guy. We never watched anything together there, buddy. Andrew Sadmun. You are sad, by the way. You should put sad in caps. Paul White the third. Yeah, actually, you don't get it, do you? What's my name? If you've been here already, you'd know this, but you haven't. Just trying to play your stupid games. Anyways, this is getting old. Paul White is there. It's Walter White, and his name is Heisenberg. So you are now fucking not unhappy. Why are you young punks so stupid and brainwashed and morons that you can't give me a proposal about what you're gonna do except for make shit up? Yeah. Well, that was the last point. You just made the point of saying goodbye. See you later. Why would I be brainwashed? There's a lot of policies proposals I can talk about. Name one that you can do. Name one that your friends and Democrats have done. Why don't you tell us? You and your gay friends and your Democrat friends, what have you done? You people, you trolls that come here all night long, nonstop, every fucking night. No matter what time it is, you're here all the time. Name one fucking proposal. I gave you choices: socialism, communism, anything to get rid of Trump. There's a few choices, but that's all you got because you can't give me one. Oh, you have friends? Really? Who? Who's your friends? Democrats are your friends? Yeah, really? Oh, really? And now you're gonna insult me and call me names and do the typical things that Democrats do. Yeah, that's what you're gonna do. Same fucking things that Democrats do. And you still got nothing. Nothing. Not who's gonna be the next president? Who? Who are you gonna put in the who are you gonna put in the place? Who? Shh. It's what I am. It's names. You're just fucking calling me names. That is the names. It's not what I am. You're so full of crap. It's not funny. Yeah. Old man, I wasn't. Yeah, 8 hours. Yeah, yeah. And you're still here. You've been here the whole fucking time, and you're talking about me. Hypocritical piece of shit. You've called me names. You've attacked me. You keep doing it. I got nothing to do. I'm watching TV while I'm doing this. I'm just sitting here talking. I'm gonna make a phone call right now. You think I gotta deal with you? No, this is fun. I just get to make you idiots look like stupid fucks, which isn't that hard. You just got here. Yeah, okay. Oh, yeah, sure. You've had 5 different profiles today. Give me a fucking break. That's why you're here nonstop, right? Where's your little happy faces, bitch? Where's your little happy faces? Put your happy faces up. Well, that was a funny one. I just saw somebody get so burned. Another, none. Well, no. Why are you here? Good for you. Congratulations. We got more subs. Probably not as many as me, but whatever. I hope you do. Either that or you just that's not working for you. But here you are, and here's your buddy, and here's the rest of you idiots. What the fuck? What do you think this is? An actual house? The fuck is it? Seen a house? I got a kitchen. I got bay windows. I got 2 bedrooms. I got a bathroom. Oh, it's a dump, really. Okay. No, that's what your mother took in your mouth last night instead of giving you tomato soup. She took up my grandmother's been dead for so long. It's not funny. I bought this by myself, dumbass. Wow. What do you got? Just take a picture of your house, put it up here. Why don't you tell us your fucking Jesus. Anyways, I'm out of here. This is getting. No, I'm not. I'm gonna leave it on for a minute. Fuck them. You know what? As a matter of fact, I'm actually 58, but thanks. Of course, that's why you're online all night long, fucking with people because you don't have to work. You live in their basements. They pay your bills. You never worked a day in your life. Yeah. And you're a guy that lives off his parents because they're millionaires. Thanks for proving that. Uh, yeah, and this guy's really gay. So, wow. It's a double whammy. Look at these people. No, of course you won't need to. Yeah, you will eventually. Something's going to happen. They'll get caught for some fucking. You'll probably wind up trying to kill them because they didn't give you enough money. Yeah. I don't have to stream for anything. I'm not making any money off this. It's funny. I actually have I got plenty of money right now. No, I'm not making a fucking dime. Not a fucking dime. Nope, nothing. You got to make so many views, so many hours. You got to make so many things. I've already been on Facebook. I got thousands of followers there. It's not working that way. Nope. It's just more of a, yeah, I'm bored kind of thing. And I like to fuck with it. Dumbass Democrats because you make it so fucking easy. It's just nonstop easy. No, I was not. No, I didn't do anything with Bitcoin. Nope. Never touched Bitcoin. Yeah, what's sad is that you just admitted what you are. You live off your mommy and daddy's millions. Yeah, they're millionaires. I live there. I live in a basement. Yeah, yeah. But you never, even though your mother's and your father are millionaires, you probably never had a piece of ass in your life. Well, you might have, but it was a guy's ass, and you're a guy. So that's not something to be proud of. Just saying. Not something to be proud of. I wouldn't brag about that if I were you. I wouldn't. I'd rethink that whole kind of thing. Yeah, it's probably not a good thing. Probably not a good thing for you. But whatever. Yeah. Jeez. You guys are really gay, aren't you? Look at that. Yeah, I'll keep that. Gulf of what? What? All I know about is they're blowing the piss out of Iran, and thank fucking God it's about fucking time. Should have done it a long time ago, but you guys voted for Democrats. You voted for Biden 3 times. Fucking that piece of shit. Then he has the balls to sit there during some guy's funeral and start bitching about Trump. Yeah. Middle East is, they are cheering us right now. Mm. Yeah. You're fucking with me. You gotta be kidding, right? Biden. He's not gonna make it till 2028, dude. Come on, the guy's half done now. If he's not done already, I haven't heard anything. I don't hear. That's funny. That was a good one, though. Thanks. I'll remember that one too. Biden and Kamala. Camel toe Harry snatch. Yeah, she should run for president again. That'd be genius. Oh yeah, she'll get elected. Ah, shit. Thank you. Well, his name's Kirk, but hey, whatever. I don't care. Of course he would. Of course, it's not that tough. I mean, Jesus Christ, fucking wake up, for Christ's sake. If you don't want to wake up, put on some CNN. You can go to sleep. You can. Oh, it's CNN. It's MSNBC. It's Rachel Maddow. I couldn't wait to see her, dumbass. Yeah. Yeah. He wasn't gay. He had a beautiful wife. Come on. He didn't see his wife. Come on, man. He helped get Trump hired. Charlie Kirk helped get Trump hired. I'd go right now. No, I'm not gay, but you obviously are. You're still here. You have a millionaire parents, but you're on my page. Why aren't you out like at a bar or driving to your Maserati or something because of your millionaire parents? Why aren't you like banging some chick or whatever you're into? Bang whatever you're into. If I've got millionaire parents, you think I'd be sitting on this thing? Fuck that. No way. I don't have any way. Thanks. I'm not a queen, but I appreciate it. You guys just get gayer every second, don't you? That's what you do. And then when they put up the gay question, y'all go running like little bitches. I like little bitches. Yeah, yeah, you can't drink. Yeah, so what are you, like 18? Really? I was drinking by the time I was 14, dumbass. You got millionaire parents. You don't know how to rate a liquor cabinet? Yeah, pussy. Get the fuck out of here. You think I have no money? That's just so stupid you are. Don't have a lot. I'm not a millionaire by any means, but I can pay for my house. I can pay for my rent by myself. I can pay for my food. I can pay for my car maintenance. Yeah. Mm, yeah. Well, he does. This guy does. What else do I need to afford? What else is there? What? Taking you out to dinner? No, but you will. Oh, that's right. You can't even afford it because you don't have any money. What a fucking hypocrite. You have millionaire parents and you're sitting in your basement, you fucking loser. You're sitting in your basement instead of out at a club. Mommy and daddy didn't give you any Gen X, exactly. Gen gay is what they are. Yeah, you don't even have a dude to fuck. You couldn't get a woman to save your life. Oh, where do you live in? The beach house? Is that where you live? In the beach house? Oh, yeah, you still live upstairs? They actually let you live up there? Really? Do you get tomato soup and grilled cheese? Do you? Oh, really? What? The penthouse suite? Oh, you live in the penthouse suite? You fucking full of crap. You're so full of fucking crap. Mm. Yeah, well, he's talking about it, not me. Mm. Never lived in a college dorm. Never went to college. Worked my ass off my whole life. So, anyways, where do you live? Oh, that's right. In your millionaire's house. Your parents are millionaires, right? What kind of car do you have? What kind of car? Tell me. How many hot rods have you had? How many? How many hot rods? How many motorcycles? Come on, tell me. Your parents are millionaires. How many? How many Maseratis? How many Ferraris? Yeah, he's a fucking lying sack of shit. His parents are millionaires. He wishes they were. Pussy. Oh, I don't need one. My dad has 12. Which ones does he let you drive? Your dad has cars, 12 cars. Name one of them. And which one did you drive last? Which one? Think about it. Fucking pussy. You get him running scared. Look at him. He never drove a car. You can do whatever you want. On my page, maybe, but not in real life, pal. My page is not real life. You live in real life. And you can be here on a computer in your basement and thinking you're tough, but you ain't. Not even close to being tough. C7? That's a Z067 last car you drove? You're full of crap. The fuck? You're a lying sack of shit. You probably looked it up online. What's the most expensive car you can find? You should have said like a Charger or something. Nah, fucking, what a moron. No, of course they would, because I've never heard of that car, and I don't think it's real. I think you're full of crap. I think you don't have millionaire parents. I think you're just here. I think you live in your mother's basement. And C8, really? Oh, no. But you didn't drive it. I didn't ask you what kind of cars you had. I asked you what you drove. I asked you what you drove. So again, you proved my point. Of course I wouldn't know, because you're a liar. You're full of crap. Yeah, and here you are getting mad because I proved to everyone here you're a liar. Get the fuck out of here. Go the fuck away. Oh, look, speaking of that, ah, Yeah. Yeah. You know what? Both you people are angry, sad, blocked people. So see you later. Take it easy, liars and fucking trolls. Go away, trolls. See you later. He's never becoming rich. I don't know, man. Vegeta. How about a Charger or a Mustang? Now you're talking my language. How about a Monte Carlo or a what is it? What's what I'm thinking of? Is Hearst Olds. You know what those are? Bet you don't. Yeah, loser. Fuck off. Get out of here. See you later, user. Bye. You're done. Mm, don't know. Never heard of them. Uh, I would, if I was going to buy one right now, if I had the money, my buddy's got a beautiful Hellcat. And that's a fun car. I've driven it. Uh, and it's easy to maintain for the most part. Uh, I wouldn't get anything like a Bugatti or I live in New Hampshire for Christ's sakes. Can't even drive it. It's got to be garaged all winter, which is 6 months out of the year. Drive it for 3 months. So right now, 86 Monte Carlo SS Super Sport. 80, yeah, or 85, 85, 86 Monte Carlo SS. That would be what I'd buy if I had the money. That'd be a fun car. Yeah, my dad had one. I had one for a while, but that would be fun. That was a fun car. Hot rod. Very simple. Yeah. V8. I love the wine in those too. The wine was so cool. And the speed shifter on it. Again, like I was saying with the Hearst Olds had the speed shifter on it. The Hearst Oldsmobile. That was a good car with a speed shifter. You could actually put a nitros kit in it. That's what you would do back then. It wouldn't be a turbo. It would be Hearst. It would be a nitros kit, and then you'd hit the button. So, yeah. Uh, I think they should fight back against Iran. That's what I think. They're going to. It's almost over. It's done. They're going to start shipping oil over here. Not shipping it to Iran. They're not shipping it to China anymore. Jeez, come on. I just think you'd figure it out by now. I don't think you will. Boy, I should have cleaned this first. Anyways, who cares? Shit. That's my opinion. That's my opinion. That grinds my gears. But you don't even know that reference. You know what grinds my gears? People asking stupid questions. The fuck? I would ask that. What's your opinion? What do you care what my opinion is? You don't give a fuck what my opinion is. Anyways. Oh, look, it's Hitler. Look at that. It's Trump. Oh, no, it's Hitler. Oh, that's right. But then again, Democrats support Hitler now. They support the Ayatollah. They support Ayatollah right now. They're in New York putting up vigils for a fucking terrorist that chants death to America, and they're in New York? That's not too bright. I'm just saying. I mean, really? Is that what you think? Thank you. I appreciate it. COPD. I just took a hit off a bowl. That's all it was. It was a little pot. Yeah, no. I'm going to smoke some cigarette. I'm going to smoke a cigarette too. Fuck it. What's the difference? They told me he was going to kill me 20 years ago. Still alive. Shit. Supposed to quit drinking too. I'm doing fine. Just it's kind of funny watching these guys, these trolls come after me, saying the same old shit at a different time. How you doing there, Mr. Hendricks? Should I play some Jimmy for you? I can. Pick up the guitar right now. Look, she's right here. Look at boom. I can play some Jimmy for you. Gush. Yeah. Gus, I should say. Whatever. What isn't gonna kill us? The fuck, I'll die when I die. I'll die when I die. That's what kills me, then that's what kills me. I don't think I will, but I should also stop drinking. But I tried that and it didn't work. I got sick. I went through a withdrawal. I feel better today. I went through 3 days of withdrawal. It's illegitimate. Whatever. I could play some Jimi Hendrix for you. We'll see. I don't know. I don't know what to tell you. I don't know. I really don't. Freaking doesn't bother me. If I'm gonna die, I'm gonna die. My time is gonna come when it comes. You got it, brother. There you go. Yep, you got it. Good quote. Good quote. I don't know where that's at, but let's just say there's people I miss, and there's people that I know are going to be leaving sooner than me. Quite a few of them because all my friends are older. Every single one. I don't have young friends. There's a reason for that. You can see it here. Read my frickin' thing. I do not deal with young people very well. They're just fucking haters and idiots and morons and have no clue about anything. What are you doing, handsome boy? Hi. Wanna come up? Wanna come up and say hi? Come here. Get over here. You get over here. Okay. Say hi to the peeps. What are you doing? Say hi. Ow! Get your claws out of my fucking leg, you jerk off. He's mad now. Anyways. That's my buddy. That's my buddy, the fat bastard. We call him the fat bastard. Ow, get out of here, you fucker. I have no idea. I've never been to New Hampshire. No idea what state it's in. I think it's in Mexico somewhere down in Brazil. Santiago, maybe? Santiago, Brazil. It's in Venezuela. SKLC, she'll know. It's beyond the freaking equator. Anybody want to come fucking... That's what I mean. He's back. I told you he'd be back. Anyways, we're not going to deal with this asshole. Fine, bye. See ya. Bye. Get another fucking profile. Get out of here, punk. Anyways, I'm going to go to Venezuela. I watched the guy talk about that not too long ago. We say, what is it with people like ALC, for example, that talks about, anyways, I got rid of the last guy that was there. Anyways, that talks about Mexicanos, and they gotta, Jorge Ozempic. Yeah, do you say that when they're on the news and it's a Irish guy? Do they say? Come on, this is fake. Yeah, okay. Let me ask you something, really, or tell me something. Okay, whatever. We're not arrogant. No way of being arrogant. There's a difference between arrogance and being smart. There's no arrogance here. It's not what it is. And if you're talking about arrogance, that would be the Democratic Party. They're arrogant. Republicans aren't that way. They just play the game. There's a game. We're playing a game here. So that's what it is. And the truth comes out. People don't like it. And then they get mad and they throw bottles at you. They throw bottles at ice guys. They try and run them over with cars. What makes that arrogant? Who gave Iran over $28 billion, I believe it went up to, for weapons to fight against us? Who did that? That would be Obama and Obama Biden. His third term. That was Obama's third term. Oh, Biden didn't have a fucking clue. The guy couldn't even fucking speak a sentence. Oh, you did so good tonight. Yeah, they had to change the guy's diapers. And then you had Kamala Harris, who opened the borders and said, here's two things I got to say to you. Americans, really, it's a split country. I'm not going to allow that. I don't even know who he is. Who is he, the new guy that's going to go in instead of the Khomeini guy? Is that his son? Is that his son? I've heard he had a son, Mohammed bin. Anybody with a name that starts with Mohammed, I'm good. Yeah, I don't think I like him very much, depending on where he's from, but I don't know who he is. So if his name's Mohammed, I guarantee he's chanting death to Americans. So fill me in. Who is this guy? I don't know. Should I look it up? Do you want me to stop? I can look it up. I'll look him up and I'll see who he is, and I can tell you my honest opinion because I never heard of his ass. I'm probably glad I didn't. All right, if he's Saudi Arabia, he's a good guy. He actually gets along with Trump well. Saudi Arabia is one of our, I guess, what do you want to call them? They're probably one of their adversaries. Just like Israel is. People keep saying, what do you think of Israel? What do you mean? They don't run around killing people. I don't think Saudi Arabia does that. Saudi Arabia, very rich country. And, I think he's the guy, too, if I remember correctly. You can't touch the prince. You can't touch him. And Trump walked right through the meeting and went, hey, how you doing? And patted him on the shoulder, and he looked at him. He's like, hey, what's up? You can't touch him, though, unless you're Trump. There's a reason. What's going to happen with him, he's going to bring gas prices down. They're not sending it to China, and they're not being run by Iran. They're actually taking missiles right now from Iran. They're probably shooting missiles back at them, but they don't have to. They're like, I ain't dealing with this shit. I don't blame them. They probably live in giant houses with beautiful cars, like the last asshole that said he was a fucking millionaire, which was a bunch of crap. Yes, exactly. I just said that. Did I not say that? Yeah, yes. There's a reason for that. They're smart people. They're smart people. That's all it is, Fuck them all, they'll win. China's fucked. Russia's fucked. They ain't getting gas no more. Is what's gonna happen. The oil is gonna go. The oil is gonna go away. And you know what's next is what they're gonna do next. I don't know him, but yeah, if he's being friends with Trump, absolutely. Absolutely. If he's being friends with Trump and they're good friends, yes. He's good friends with a lot of people in the whole world. You know what? They're thinking the same thing that Trump's thinking. We cut the head off the snake. Cut the head off the snake. Get rid of this idiot. Get rid of that idiot. Get rid of this idiot. And then watch what happens. They're going to come big. They're going to come crawling on their knees. And you know what? If you haven't just proved, it's funny, I'm watching a show right now. They're showing the bomb they dropped on And Nagasaki, it's just what it is. You got to cut the head off the snake. And the snake was, well, number one, the Muslims. Number two, the Russians. Number three, China. Or you could skip that back and forth, China and Russia. It's not working out too well for them right now because, again, and you know what's next? They're going to take over Cuba. You watch within the next couple weeks, if not this week, because they're said, I love the way Trump works. I knew this was coming. It was funny the way he set up the ships, and they kept showing they were putting out. Oh, that's a huge bomb. Well, people are like, well, somebody just said earlier, oh, you're all blah blah blah, but your nuclear capabilities. That's right. We're the superpower, and we're not just using it for anything. We didn't attack Pearl Harbor. The Japs did. We didn't continue that war. The Japs did. And then they said, we've had enough of this. See ya. You know what's next? Who's this? My buddy. Anyways, I just don't get it. I just don't get why people can't figure this out. Why they can't figure out how stupid this all is and why it just couldn't have been done easily. It's not going to be done easily. And that's unfortunately why we are not at war. Or, again, I'm going to say it for the 15th fucking time tonight. Hey, Kamala, what are you going to tell Iran? Don't. Hey, Joe Biden, what are you going to tell Iran? That's Obama's little puppet. Don't. Hey, Trump, what are you going to tell Iran? I'm going to blow the living fuck out of them. I am going to fuck you up, and I don't care. That's where we're at. And you know what? He didn't pull a fastball. He didn't throw a curveball. He fucking went right at it. He said, fuck off. Get out of here. I'm done with you guys. I am so done with you guys. And he gave him a chance. He's still giving him a chance, and now they're fighting. You want to fight back? That guy, the president of Iran, who just was on TV tonight, yeah, that wasn't too bright. They already know where he's at, That's the thing they don't get. I think they don't have fucking goddamn. It could be underground. They're still going to blow him to fucking, he's going to be turned into ashes before you. They won't even be able to, oh, we can't bury the Ayatollah. Oh, no. That's right, because they fucking buried him already. You just put a little cross on top of the building they blew up. Fuck. It's just crazy. Whatever. Hey, I don't care. This doesn't affect me. You know, it affects my gas prices. And those are going to come down any minute. Before you know it, they went up 11 cents. Well, maybe 13. I think 13 cents. I'll deal with that. So no, I ain't going to be buried in glass in a desert from a nuclear weapon from a terrorist regime. The fuck? People are really that stupid. They really are. I can't imagine how many people are out there right now doing their little democratic things right now. Oh, do you still support Trump? It's like I don't care about my body. What the fuck? I'm in pain every day. What do you think? I'm having a fucking shot of vodka right now. The fuck? My lungs are shot. It's already over. I fucked that up a long time ago. That's why I only smoke maybe 10, 15 cigarettes a day. I'm down to less than half a pack. Some days I smoke none. You don't even care about. Yeah, what do you care about, buddy? Why don't you tell us? What do you care about? Why don't you tell us what up shit? Excuse me. Why don't you tell us one of your proposals? How do you make it better? What are you gonna do, tough guy? What are you gonna do? Yeah, see, that's what I mean. Because I'm still here, and you're still calling me names and attacking me. Yeah, you're such a tough guy. Oh, I'm so scared of you. Yeah, really? Here, I got up. There. Boom. Now I'm sitting down. What are you doing, pussy? What are you doing? Sitting in your mother's basement waiting for your tomato soup being a little cunt. Pussy. Mm. Whatever. I'm just sick of it. Look at him. Nah, boom, 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 boom. Now we gotta get rid of him. Yeah, I ain't mad. I'm done. I got better things to do than listen to your dumb ass. Because you got nothing to say. You still haven't given me a proposal, have you? Anybody got one? Not one. No, somebody said some stupid shit. Healthcare. You mean like Obamacare? Social justice. Yeah. Pfft. You mean like letting people live in the streets? Save the veterans who are living in the streets. Yeah. When they built places for veterans, and you know what? They're still living in the streets. Billions of dollars went to California for them to do a train. Where's their train? What happened to that high speed train? Where is it? Who's supposed to help commuters get back and forth to work? Where is it? Nowhere to be found. But that's your buddy Gavin Newsom for you. No, sorry. I think he does it with this hand. Is that what it is? His right hand? Yeah. oh, uh, 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 fucking losers. What did somebody say? Yeah. Don't worry about it, honey. I got it all myself. Are you really a girl? I don't think so. You're probably a dude. I really do. Just another fake profile. He's been going nuts on me up for fucking 3 months, and I still got. Why aren't you on your own page? If you want a mission, go on your own page. Do a mission. Get your mission done. Go on your own page, make a mission, get it done. You don't need me. I ain't gonna stop your mission. Of course it's fake. You think I'm fucking stupid? Mm. Who won that round? I'm girl. I'm girl. Really? Really? Mm-hmm. Okay, sure. Mm. I'm not stupid. So, anyways. Mm. Anyways. Oh. Kind of funny. Boy, I was back where they were just using the what the those were big cannons back then. You're still here, fucking putting your freaking little happy faces up. Of course you are. Probably one of my ex girlfriends just fucking with me. Anyways, I'm fucking happy. I'm just done. Tired. It's been a long day. What time is it? Yeah, it's almost 12 o'clock. I got shit to do tomorrow. So, look at that. I got shit to do. You know what? I'll wake up, probably do a shot. I'll be fine. Or I'll be hungover and tell my buddy I can't make it. But, anyways, I am happy. You know why I'm happy? Because I have my own place. I have my own car. I have a couple of cool cats. I got some good friends. Why wouldn't you hate Iran? What's good about Iran? Tell me something that's good about Iran. Give me a fucking break. I do. I've been paying attention all night, believe me. Yeah, they're blowing the living piss out of them. They just flew in 5B-52s, not the stealth ones, the ones that just drop bombs on shit. They're blowing the fuck out of them. They already took out 3,000, I think it was, targets. That was yesterday. Today's Saturday. They took out most of the leaders. Now the president's next. I'll tell you what's going to happen next. They're going to take out him because they gave him an option. They said peaceful, just concede, take it over. Just give it up. You're done. We'll help you get a new regime. You know, their military's already gone. So yeah, I do know what's happened. They destroyed all of their navy, all of their air force, all their drones, everything. They also know about their drones and how they work. Not good for them, and they fucked them all up. And the only thing there is that I wonder what's going to happen is there's probably some other fucking radical Muslims out there that are still death to they killed Khomeini. Yeah, that's right. That's right. See ya. And so what they need to do is blow them up too. Get rid of them. See you later. Obama did that with like 7 different countries. He just went in and blew them up, but it was against the Constitution with Trump. Yeah, he's gonna keep blowing them up. He ain't stopping. They actually, I just saw Caroline Levitt, the White House person there. What's her name? Anyways, Caroline Levitt. She's she's smart. Mm. Why wouldn't I like Trump? You like the Ayatollah? Oh, well, he's dead now, so you can't like him. He's gone. He's under rubble. You like Iran? You like Palestine? Go there. Fucking leave. Go. Move there. The fuck out Joe Biden. For what? Joe Biden for fucking. He's dead. I don't even think he's alive. I'm surprised. I have not heard one word about him in a while. What about Nancy Guthrie? Let's switch the subject. What happened to Nancy Guthrie? Yeah, she's dead. It's almost funny like I know something. It's almost funny like I see this shit, that I see what's going on. Nancy Guthrie, dead. The Ayatollah, dead. The next guy, dead. All their missiles taken out, their entire navy taken out, their entire air force taken out, all their missile launchers taken out. I can't even start. Did you see what they're doing with the lasers, by the way? It's pretty neat. I get a kick out of that. Free Palestine. Yeah, gays for Palestine. Oh, gays for Palestine. I keep saying, go there. You love Palestine, get the fuck over there. I'd love to see it. I want to see a GoPro camera on a guy's glass. Get one of those, get a pair of glasses like mine. These are cheap. I don't have a camera in it, but you can get one like this with a camera. Or just get a GoPro. Put it on your fucking baseball cap so we can watch you getting thrown off a building or stoned to death in a fucking goddamn middle of the streets. Yeah, how's that working? They already probably took a lot of them out. There was probably multiple let's say special forces that went in there and took out a lot of those terrorists, if not all of them. They weren't fucking around. They weren't fucking around. When they got they told them, we're coming in. You release those people, you're all dead. And then they released the people, and then they were all dead. Same thing. And just like what Trump said, we're not going to do anything to Iran. Goodbye. Bomb, 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 Iran. Oh, shit. Fuck me. I swallowed on my own spit. Holy fuck. It wasn't your spit, so it's okay. This is cool. This is cool. I'm watching old school footage of World Wars. That's a cool plane. I always wanted to fly a helicopter. I fly plane too, but helicopter would be my. I already know how to fly one because I've done simulations, so that'd be pretty neat. As a matter of fact, if there's ever a zombie apocalypse, you got to fly a helicopter. I know how to do it. I don't know how long it'll last, but I could get it off the air. Actually, probably be pretty good at it. I wasn't bad at it on the simulator. Ah, Jesus, crazy. See, this is what we've been through forever. Look at just people blowing each other up. Crazy. Crazy what people will do. For what? For what? Power? For gas? For land? Like what Russia's been doing to Ukraine? They just want their oil. They want their cobalt. They want to just go in there and they're just going to keep it up. And you know what? That might be next too. I would not be surprised if Trump takes out what's his face, fuckhead Putin. You know, he tried to stay cool with him. He told him, he warned him. He said it. I'll end this war in a day. And he told him, I know where you live. I know where you're at. The funny thing is, he does. You know, they could look at my house right now, put a fucking goddamn missile through my ceiling and hit me on the head. And I would not be surprised. Well, you know, the Democrats are bitching while they're signing missiles that they gave to Ukraine. Yeah, they gave missiles to them. Yeah. Because they don't have tanks. Yeah, and that's why it's ending. That's why they're stopping it. They're stopping whatever. They're stopping the terrorists from threatening them because that's the only reason they did it in Saudi Arabia. It's because Palestine was like, well, come fuck you up. And guess what? They're done. Saudi Arabia is done with Palestine. Israel's done with Palestine. America's done with Palestine. They're done with Iran. They're done with China. They're done with Russia. What do I know? We'll see. See what happens. But I know one thing. They're going to take Cuba next, and then they're going to shut off all the pipelines that go to China and Russia from Cuba. They have no power in Cuba. Did you know that? They have no power. People are walking around with flashlights in the streets. Flashlights. They got no food. They have no heat. The only reason they're not freezing to death is because they live south of the border. They're past the equator. It's warm there. Tell me I'm wrong. Somebody tell me I'm wrong, please. Tell me I'm wrong. I wish you would. You're not going to, but whatever. Anyways, I don't get it. I never will. I just don't get it. I think I'm gonna. Fuck me. Just stupid. This whole thing has been stupid all along. Mom said it all along. Hell in a handbasket. I hope you don't have children. I never had children for this reason. I saw this coming. Kind of sucks. I would have liked to have children. I have 2 cats. Got me children. My dog got killed by some asshole across the street. Took everything I had not to fucking go to prison for the rest of my life. Yeah. I just don't get it. I just don't get it. I mean, I get this. I get what's happening now, but I don't get why I got to this. Well, they just, you know, your buddy Obama, and or maybe not your buddy, but Obama and Biden. That wasn't Biden running the country. That was Obama, his 3rd term. Trump's going to get his 3rd term, too. You watch. No, I don't live anywhere near Houston. And that's funny you talk about Texas. Sorry, I'm trying to keep my nose from running again. Is the fact that they, when Jasmine Crockett got voted out, She's blaming it on Republicans. It was all Republicans' fault. That was your fault, you dumb cunt. I'm not from Texas. I don't live anywhere near Texas. Hundreds of miles away. I wouldn't say thousands. It would take me probably 24 hours to get to Texas from where I live. So, whatever. A happy face, guys. They're still again. Yeah, Houston's cool. Yeah, I like Houston. We talked about this earlier. I've heard nothing but good about Houston. Beautiful women, nice places to go. Also heard though, it's another big city. There's always problems. So actually, my buddy was telling me they went there for vacation. They were in Houston, and some guy got lippy with them. And you don't want to get lippy with my buddy. I was like, what the fuck's your problem? And but he did say he went, and he's a blues guy like me. Not like me, kind of like me. And they wanted to see music. They went to a couple cool places. They went to good restaurants, and he had a good time. He said he loved it. And the other thing he said, same thing about Florida, Miami, especially. If you go to Miami, there's a lot of shit down there, but you see a lot of people that are rich because it's a good place to live. Zoran's milk. Yeah, well, it's not there anymore, is it? He doesn't have any milk. He's fucked. You can shit. You had to go beg to Trump. Fucking. I thought everything was free in New York now. By the way, you don't need a ID to vote. Oh my God, how can you do that? But if you want to shovel snow, you need to. Zoran. What a fucking. It's not Zor. Are you talking about Zoran? I don't know about Zoras. Anyways. I thought you were talking about Mandami or whatever his fucking name is. Zoran Mandami. What a piece of shit. Communist, socialist piece of fuck. Never did anything for this country. Never worked a day in his life. Fuck. You know what's funny? I busted my ass my whole fucking life to get here. And then people come here and are like, get a job. Are you fucking kidding me? You fucking kidding me? Pussies. And they're little 18-year-old kids that claim to have millionaire parents, but they don't. They have shit. They live in their mother's basement. It's a fucking joke. I wish so. That would be fun if my girlfriend was Megan Fox. We could do really cool UFO shows together. We could do like our own UFO podcast and talk about it. That would be neat. Plus, she's a babe. Just saying. That would be cool. I would not be adverse to that. Never happened, but you never know. Yeah, she's a babe. Damn. Fucking hottie. But anyways. It's too bad you're not a real girl. Shit. I don't need a girl. It's the last thing I need right now. I need to pay my freaking fucking taxes. Speaking of which, yeah. I think look at this. See, you want to see something? Here you go. Yeah, that's a check right there going to my town for $200. So there you go. And then where's the other one? I don't know. Shit. Oh, crap. I don't want to. Oh, it's the card. What is that? I'm going to see something cool. I'll show you something cool. What was that? You need to say, oh, look at that. I stood up. Ah, fuck. Where's my. There it is. Okay. So it was just my birthday. And this is the difference between cool people and creeps. I don't ask for anything. My friend, she's a hot shit. Both of them Both of them are hot shits. And this is a birthday card I got. My birthday was last week on Monday. Anyways, thank you. So it says, especially for you, happy birthday. And it's funny because I sent her a really cool card. I actually dropped it off. And this was in it. It's a picture of my fat bastard. He was just sitting next to me. He was just sitting. I don't even. He's eating right now. He was just sitting next to me. And I'm so mad because she sent me a check, and I don't want to cash it. But if I don't, yeah, that's my fat bastard. It's my orange cat. He's so cool. Alley cat. He's a rescue. So was the other baby. I have a little girl too, Calico. She's a cutie pie, and that's what it is. And you know what? I'm gonna lay down, and then they're gonna both be like, "Where are you laying down, dude? Get up!" Because they're gonna wake up now and be like, "Don't lay down, dude." What do I do with that check? I gotta keep that check. I gotta take it to the town. Anyways, I don't know why I got it. It was supposed to go to the town, but they sent it to me instead. So now I gotta go to the town, but I gotta register my car anyways because it was my birthday. So I gotta go register. But whatever, they'll get. I'll pay my registration. They'll get some money for taxes, and hopefully they leave me alone for another month, and then I'll have to keep chipping away at it, chipping away at it. So whatever. I didn't pay it for a while, and I was like, "Fuck, I gotta pay this." Actually, I sent it to him. He didn't get it, but it's Alley Cat. Where is the Alley Cat? Alley Cat. Hold on. Want to see this? Watch this. Yeah, it's right here. Oh, man, check it out. I'll show him. You want to meet him? Here. Where is he? Get over here. Come on, up here. Spot. Get up here. You come here. Make him get up. Come on. Come on. Hey, come on. Get up here. Yeah, that's Callie. You get up here. Come here. Get up here. Come on. Both you guys. Fine. We'll do it this way. You want treats? Come on. Here's your treats. There you go. Come on. There you go. Here's your treats. That's the fat bastard. There he is. See? Eating his treats. And here's Calico. You want your treats? It's the baby girl, too. I didn't go to college, sorry. There, you want some treats? Come here. Spot. Up here. No, right here. No, Spot. Get up there. Get her up there. There you go. Good girl. Being smart. That's my major. Being smarter than anybody that went to college. Any college. My major was scoring frickin' in the top 2% of the SATs and getting frickin'. My mom was so mad at me because I got frickin' offers to go to every college in the United States. She wanted me to go to computer school, but I already do that myself. I can already do HTML, if you know what that is. It's hypertext markup language. I built my own websites. I've built a lot of them. Jeez. Robert Graham's saying something. Anyways, he was in the hospital for a couple of days, a friend of mine. I should probably answer him. My major is being smarter than stupidity. It's not that fucking tough. My major is not watching CNN and MSNBC and believing the crap they fucking propaganda bullshit. My major is watching Trump burn the fuck out of Iran and saying, "Good job, dude. That's why we voted you in." Anything else you want to know? Come on. I know you're not a chick. You can talk to me. It's cool. Just don't be a jerk. Yeah, that's Alley Cat. That was Calico. She's already off the table, so I'm gonna show you. I could have put her on camera real quick, but she's shy. She stays away from him unless I'm laying down. Then he lays on top of me, and she comes up and says, "Clean me." Mm. Yeah, see, I can see my teeth. There you go. All my teeth. Mm. Yeah. Do you use penises to floss your teeth? I'm sure you do. There you go. I bet you do. See, now he's retracting his messages, pussy. Fucking jerk off. Now he's saying hi. Really? He just said stupid questions. And now he's coming back with hi. Go fuck yourself. Play your game. Fucking moron. Get out of here. And I'm the rude one. I'm the rude one. He's making fun of my teeth and making fun of me and making fun of everything. Wow. Crazy. Let's see. I think I can find something better to watch. I'll be back. Well, no, I won't. Maybe I will. Maybe I won't. Oh, no. My phone's dead. So, anyways, peace out. Thanks. I hope I got it. I don't have a random dot. Anyways.